Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, now the serious part of the show. How many of you have ever seen the trick where the magician walks out on stage, beautiful black suit, yellow tie, a little bit of an afro, and does a trick like this? He reaches into his pocket and takes out a piece of common everyday rope you can find in any bedroom in Washington, D.C. Then what the magician does is take out a pair of skizzers. Yes, skizzers. I'll tell the jokes. You want to tell jokes, you get your own. Shoot. Okay? Then what the magician does is he takes the rope and he doubles it in half. Have you ever seen this trick? This is really awesome. And then the magician takes the skizzers and cuts the rope exactly in half. He then puts the bigger half in front of the smaller half, doubles them up again, and cuts them into fours. And then, if you get a really good magician, they take and they double them up again and they cut them into eights. And then, if you get a really good magician, like a Bill Malone kind of guy, they double them up again and they cut them into 16. Well, they just cut them here, which is good. They don't waste time with any of the math. Just cut right through like butter. Then what the magician does is he takes all the little smidgelies up at the top and pokes them down into his fist, leaving just one little smidgely hang out the top. Then they take all the little smidgelies at the bottom, poke them up into their fist, leaving just one and only one hang out the bottom. Then what they do is they take the skizzers, wave it over the rope, and just that fast they end up with one long piece. Just exactly how they do it, I don't know. But I mean, the guy goes like this, and the whole rope is like, it's like all back together. Oh man, hey Lewis, you gotta get that guy, man. I got him in my Rolodex. You're gonna just love him. He's awesome. Really is. Bill Malone. Okay, all right. Do you mind if I have a seat with you? Thank you very much. Good to see everybody. You know, I was wondering a couple things. First, I was wondering, what the heck am I going to do for this crowd? You guys have seen every magician in the world. A lot of you have been here before. So how can I impress you? So the answer came to me. On the way here, I was in the airplane, and that seat pocket in front of me, you know how they have the airplane magazine? Well, in the back, they had a map of the United States. So on the way here, I took the liberty of memorizing every state in the United States. Not only the state, even more. I remembered the capital of every state in the country. So now for your entertainment pleasure, I will try to let you stump me. Somebody yell a state.
Missouri.
Capital M. And I don't do them all, you know. I mean, oh, sure, I have a little trouble in Ohio, but the other ones I can do. Woo! You are attractive. You really are. You're about 20 years younger. Woo, baby! Oh. All right, okay, all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and dads, you're leaving a puddle. Can we get a towel, please? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to frighten you, but every deck of cards made in the United States of America has 4 cards that are very, very scary cards. Now, if you play cards, you may have ran across them. You may have not known what they were, but I will tell you, there's 4 cannibals in every deck of cards. That's right. Look, I'll show them to you. And it's really, I don't know why you didn't notice them, because the K stands for cannibal. So these are the 4 cannibal cards. Don't be afraid, Tamara. If I have to, I will hold you. And I'll have to. All right, okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and dads, these are the 4 cannibals. I'll introduce you one at a time. That's Cannibal 1, Cannibal 2, they're in order, Cannibal 3, and Cannibal 4. Now, you don't have to worry. The cannibals don't eat people. They eat other playing cards. I'll show you. Look. We'll feed a victim to the cannibals, and we'll tell them to eat. You can hear their bones munching. And now if we look, the cannibals have ate their first victim. I'll do it again. Please settle down. The next victim goes in. You can hear that crunching sound. just like before, and now they have eaten 2 victims. I can do this all day, and I will. We'll put it in just to squeeze, and the cannibals are slowly eating their victims. And I'm not kidding, they really are. These are just 4 cards. They really are eating their victims. I'll put another victim and a cannibal, another victim and a cannibal, and another victim and a cannibal. As you can see, the victims are between the cannibals. We just tell them to eat. And again, these cannibals have devoured those flaming cards. Now, no, please, no. Please, they can bite me. Easy, you're going to excite them. They will bite me. They are still hungry. So am I. All right, so we will feed the cannibals 1 more victim. Ladies and gentlemen, I will show you the next victim. The next victim may appear to be the 10 of clubs to you and I, but this is a prime rib dinner for the cannibals. So what we will do is we will take the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4 cannibals, and the 10 of clubs, and the cannibal, oh, wait a minute. It's okay. The cannibals are gone. The 10 of clubs got away. Cannibals never to be seen or heard from again. Unless, of course, you went like this, and then they'd be back. But they're only back because they are going to do another trick for you, okay? I'm going to go into the next trick. Normally, I would stop at this point and kind of start over and do another trick. But you know, you people are beautiful, wonderful people. It's kind of like looking over a field of flowers. There's a few weeds here and there, but what I will do is I will do another trick with the cannibals. Makes me feel like I'm not wearing nothing. 4. Don't call me God, call me Bill. Just say, oh my Bill. Oh my Bill. Tonight, one of you will betray me. No. Sorry. Scene from a movie, all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen, please, why are we fighting? You've seen magicians do card tricks before, but have you ever seen a joke and card trick combined? That's what I ask you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a joke and a card trick at the same time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 kings, which I'll get back to in a moment. And besides the 4 kings, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, should be 12. Sorry, they stuck together. 12 cards to represent a country for the 4 gentlemen. Okay, so these 3 cards here will represent a country. This will represent a country. This is all going to make sense to you in a minute, and this will represent a country. Now, this is the joke, okay? There's 4 guys stranded on a desert island, okay? And the first guy was from Germany. He was a German. He found a genie, and the genie granted him 1 wish. He says, you know, I'm tired of being on this island. I want to go back home to Germany. And the genie granted the next guy, the Italian, a wish. He said, I want to go back to Italy. And the third guy was from Russia. He says, I miss my family. I want to go home. The last guy was from Poland. And he says, you know what? I'm kind of lonely. I wish my friends were back. And the genie snapped his fingers. I'm getting that strange feeling of deja vu, like I've been here before. Would you do me a favor, okay? Kimberly, would you switch places with the gentleman right here just for a moment? Sure. I don't mean by magic, I mean physically, move around.
Oh, sorry.
Okay? Don't worry about it, hey. Just move over. Because I've noticed, and I don't know if the rest of you saw this too, but this gentleman here has been giving eyes to Kimberly. Did you guys notice that? Did you see that? You saw it, did you, Tamara? You kind of sensed it, yeah.
No.
So what I'm going to do, now first of all, do you 2 know each other at all?
No.
Your first time meeting?
Yes.
Your first time meeting, okay. And your name was again?
Gene.
Gene, still is?
Yes.
Okay. Gene, let's pretend it's Good Friday.
Okay.
Okay. Your wife's in the hospital, she's having a baby.
Okay.
You go out to the bar, you're going to have a few drinks, and you sit down, you're getting comfortable, and all of a sudden Kimberly walks in, right? She sits down next to you, you're getting kind of buzzed now, okay? And she says, do you want to fool around? Now, be honest with me. What do you think?
Be nice.
You think about maybe some, yeah, a couple of drinks, sure. I know. Come on, what do you want? Of course he would. He has. All right. And Kimberly, how about you? Let's say you're at the bar, you sit down next to the tough guy here, and you know he's looking good. You know, if there are a few penis coladas, you know, you're having a good time. Would you fool around me? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give each of you a sex test. Okay, this is a compatibility test to see, just to see if you'd be compatible with each other. Don't worry, you can go back to your wives or husbands or boyfriends later, but let's just see what would have happened, okay? Do me a favor, both of you, hold hands right here on the table there. Hold hands, don't be afraid, sir, okay? Now, this is called my sex tester, okay? Very nice. It's actually a Polish babushka, but... What we're going to do is I'm going to take the sexiest parts from each of your bodies, put them in here, and give them a little time to get to know each other. Wow. I'll start with you, sir. Do me a favor. Bend your head down low. Oh, construction worker, huh? Okay. Nothing in the world breeds better than cooties. This is a sex cootie. I'll put him right here. I'll put him right here. Oh, get over here. Stay. Tamara, watch him. Watch him. Don't let him get away. Stay. Let me get one. You can bend down. There you go, okay? I'm going to take yours and I'm going to put it right next to his. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover them up and give them just a little time to get to know each other. Now I don't know if you two or any of you are familiar with parts and what they do, but sometimes if you leave them alone too... Oh my God! Oh my God! I think they like each other! Oh my God! Hold on! Kimberly's on top! Hold on here! We'll take yours out. I'm so sorry. Sir, we'll leave yours in there just for a little second. We'll leave yours in there just for a second. I'll cover him up. Kimberly, would you do me a favor? Would you take your hand and rub his on the belly real lightly, right there? Real lightly. No, I said the belly. I'm sorry. Give them both a big round of applause. Thank you very much. And thank you. My name is Bill Malone. Here I go again. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be here. What a great crowd. I am so happy they chose you. You don't have weapons, do you? You got a couple. All right. Now, please, stop it. Stop it, please. What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have been such a group for me, and I really do appreciate you coming out. I know I've said that before. I'll keep saying that because they're paying me by the hour pretty much. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make all of you into magicians. I'm going to teach you how to do it. Would you like to learn how to do a trick, sir?
Yes, I would.
Okay. It's very easy. All right? I'll teach you a card trick. First of all, what you need is a regular deck of cards. You can buy those pretty much anywhere.
Okay.
Mine are bought at the trick shop. I pay like $500, but you can get them at Walgreens a lot cheaper than that. All right? So what you do, I'll show you how it works. What you do is you start off, and you can try this when you go home. You take any card, like I used a 7 of clubs. You take the 7 of clubs, give it a little rub and a riffle, and you get an ace. Okay? And you can do this. It's very easy to do. I'll show you again. Look. Let me get another card. Let's get a good one. We'll use the Jack of Spades. Watch close. All I do is rub and riffle, and you get an ace.
No.
Okay? No, yes. Yeah. Let's use this one. 2 of clubs. Come on, give it a try. Just rub it in a circle. Turn it over. Take a look. Did you get it? Awesome. Very good. That's good. Okay. All right. 1 to go. I'll do the last one. Watch. We'll take the 2 of clubs. You ready? All you do is just go in a clockwise circle. Never go this way. Always go this way. You know why? Because then it'll go. You never want it to go. No, when it goes all the way through. Yes! Bill Malone! Bill Malone! Yes! I'm going to show you one of the first tricks I ever saw that got me into magic, okay? And it was by a magician and by somebody you even heard of. But it's not your typical magician like Harry Houdini or David Copperfield or Myrtle Funsky. This was by a magician who all of you have heard of, like I said, but he didn't just do magic for a living, he also did comedy. And his name was Johnny Carson. How many of you remember Johnny Carson? Some of you younger girls could have been his wives, you know. But anyway, Johnny Carson was my hero, and way back, and I think it was the early 70s, I watched Johnny Carson do 2 magic tricks on television. He really was a good magician. He really practiced, and he really did great magic. So on this particular day, I was a young kid, and I was watching TV, and he did this trick, and I never forgot it. So it became my favorite trick, so I'm going to show it to you, and hopefully I'll do it justice, okay? Now, normally I would have these cards signed by you, but we don't have that much time because Lewis is like complaining he wants to, you know, get this over with pretty much. So what we're going to use is we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. But I don't want you to think that they're just the cards that I'm giving you. That's important. So first shuffle them up, mix them up real good. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, no, go ahead. And you can cut them too. Give them a cut, and then deal down 10 cards. Because I'd rather have you choose the cards than me choose the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you. Nobody has ever done it that well. Give my friend a big hand. Okay. Now this is the trick that he did. I'm going to show you the 10 cards. If you can remember a couple cards, it doesn't really make any difference. But this is the trick he did on television, okay? He started off by saying that he was going to make these 10 cards disappear and end up into his pants pocket. And the way he was going to do it is what really amazed me. The cards were going to fly up his sleeve, across his chest, down the other sleeve, and then reappear over here. Sorry about that. Reappear over here in his pocket. So tonight I'm going to try that. Ladies and gentlemen, the cards to pocket. Here's what we do. We just give a click and a pull, and when we do that, the first card, card number 1, goes to the pocket. Okay? Thank you very much. I'll do it again. It's all done with just a click. All you do is you take the cards, you click, and then you just listen for the sound, and when you do that, you get the card in your pocket. That's card number 2. Now, wait a minute. If 2 cards actually appeared in my pocket, that would leave how many left? 8, right? 8. So this is the time where most magicians would show you and count the cards as 8 cards. But you guys, we've been together for the last 3 days. You trust me. I know I don't have to do that, so I'll just continue on. Look, just a snap up the sleeve, cross my broad shoulders, down the other sleeve, and over here into the pocket. That's card number 3. Okay? So if 3 are gone, that leaves 7. This time I really will show them to you. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards left. Watch, I'll do 2 this time. Make it twice as snappy, and over here in the pocket, 2 cards. So again, thank you very much. If that really did happen, that would leave a total of 5 cards left. And if you're paying attention, you can see what they are. The next card goes the hard way. Watch. All I do is make that sound, and the next card, card number 6, I'm sorry, I made the wrong sound. That card took a detour, went to this pocket. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 left, just a snap, and another one goes. And that leaves 1, 2, 3, just a snap, and another one goes. And that leaves exactly 2 cards left. Frank, which card would you like to make go next? I will make the Jack of Hearts disappear. Watch. Just a snap. And there it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jack of Hearts is gone. I'm sorry. Wrong card. That's better. Jack of Hearts is gone. Where's the Jack of Hearts? And ladies and gentlemen, the hardest one of all, the 9 of diamonds, just a little squeeze. Not here, not here. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all 10 cards. Whoa. Thank you. Yes! Bill Malone! Bill Malone! Ladies and gentlemen, tell you what, most magicians, whenever they do card tricks, what do? They have you pick a card, put it back, here it is, right? Big deal. Everybody, it always seems like the same trick. And most magicians, they use some kind of sleight of hand or some kind of fast maneuvers to find your cards. So I'm going to try something different tonight. I'm going to have a couple cards chosen by a couple of you. And I'm going to try to find the cards without ever once even touching the cards, okay, without looking. And believe me, if this works, I'll be impressed because I've never done this before. But anyway, as you can see, what I have is a regular deck of cards. And what we're going to do is I'm going to start off, I'm going to let Frank help me. Frank, would you mind giving me a hand with this? No problem. What I would like you to do, sir, is just at any time you want, just kind of reach over here and cut off a packet of cards, make it less than half, then look at the bottom card, remember what it is, and give them a shuffle, okay? All right? And then just hold on to them, okay? Go ahead, just do it. I'm going to turn away when you do that. Just look at the bottom card, remember it, and shuffle them up.
Okay.
Did you shuffle them up?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have to agree, there's no way I can know that card. Right. There really isn't, believe me. And would you do me a favor, sir? Would you do the same thing he did? Cut off a packet of cards. Okay. Now let me see. Go ahead, just cut off a packet. And take the bottom card and put it in your pocket. Try not to look at it. If you can't help but to see it, that's okay. But put the bottom card in your pocket. Keep the rest of the cards in your hand. Okay. Okay? Now, that's pretty fair, right? Now, here's what I'm going to do. There's some cards left. There's no way I could have known how many cards exactly are left. If I could take these cards and tell you the exact amount that was left, that would be a pretty good trick, without counting them. Yeah. It really would be a great trick. Yeah. Right. So do me a favor, would you hold those just for a second, and just kind of put them on the palm of your hand. Let me just kind of weigh them for a second. I'm getting there's, boy, that's a lot of cards. I'm getting there's exactly 34. Would you do me a favor, count those cards out loud onto the table.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
17,
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Exactly. You were next. You took a card and you put it in your pocket.
Yes.
I wasn't looking. I was over here when you did it. Do me a favor. Just hold those cards flat on your hand and bring your hands over here. I'm going to try to guess your card. Your card, black. No, it was red. No, it was club. No, it was. Oh no wonder. Oh no, I know. It's not even in there. I forgot. So, just concentrate. I'm seeing a red card, a very high card. I believe it's the Ace of Diamonds. Take out the card. Show everybody, please.
No way.
It's a gift. It's a gift. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You be afraid. Frank, in the very beginning, you cut off some cards. You shuffled them up. You took a card. You even shuffled them. You don't even know the exact order right now, do you?
No.
Do me a favor. I'm going to look away. When I look away, fan out the cards like a poker hand and point them towards me. I'm going to turn around real quick and I'm going to try to memorize every card in your hand, okay? And I'm going to try to do it quickly. So just fan out the cards towards me. Okay, and let me know when you have them fanned out. Make sure every card is showing. That's important.
Long way.
Okay? All the way. Make sure every card is showing. Very important. Otherwise, I will jump over there, sir, and you will be hurt. Okay? All right, you got it? Thanks, Frank. Let me know when I can look. Can I look? No, I do want to see him. Point him towards me. All right, you ready, Frank? Spread them all out. Here we go. Okay? I have a funny feeling they're not spread out. Okay. Can we get a doctor? Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor? We need a doctor. Okay, that's better. You got them spread out, Frank? All right, I'm going to look. I'm going to give one quick glance. Got it. Close them up.
Whoa.
I got every single one of them, I believe. Shuffle them. Give them a shuffle. Spread them out so you can see them now. Spread them out towards you. And spread them out towards you. So you're looking at them. And hand me that Jack of Spades that I see right away. Give me the Jack of Spades. And I believe there's a 5 of Clubs that was right next to it. You can hand me that one. After your shuffle, it really was right next to it. Give me the King of Clubs. That's important. Thank you very much. Give me the 2 of Hearts. And I think if you hand me the 9 of Spade. And I think we have how many we got left? 2 left. Give me the... let's see, give me the Ace of Spade, and that card that's left, that's the 3 of Hearts. That's the card you chose in the beginning, isn't it?
Oh.
Yes. Bill Malone! Bill Malone! Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Bill Malone. Good night. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. I'm very proud. I won an award in Magic. I don't know if you heard about it, and it's all over the internet. It's all over the news. I won 2nd place in a Magic contest. Everybody else was tied for 1st, but I was very happy. And what I did, I brought along the trick that I won the award for. Would you guys like to see it?
Yeah.
This is. I think you're really gonna like this. I couldn't believe I won the award, but this is what I won it for. It's a famous trick, and it's called the comeback Jack trick. Huh? You guys excited? All right. So we have 4 red cards and the Jack of Clubs. We start off by taking the Jack of Clubs and putting it into the glass like this. Then we just say the magic words. Before we say the magic words, though, we just leave the 4 red cards here. Then we say the magic words, "Come back, Jack," and when we do that, the Jack comes back. Ta-da! Thank you. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. That's not all I won the award for. It gets better. Look. See, the Jack goes into the glass. You put the Jack in the glass, and that leaves just the 3 red cards over here. Just the 3 red cards. It's not till you say, "Come back, Jack," that Jack will actually come back. Ta-da! No. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, boy, those judges had to be idiots. So we'll put the Jack back in the glass, and that leaves us with just 2 red cards this time. Just 2 red cards. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to put the Jack in the glass. That's important. Okay, that leaves us with just 1 red card, and all we do is a little rub, and the Jack comes back. Now, I know what you're thinking. The judges can't give you that by that alone. So what I did was I actually brought along, if you look, a picture of me holding the trophy. And if you look even closer, here's me with the trophy.